Hey everybody, Tricia Brouk here, founder of the Big Talk Academy, award-winning director and author. I am so excited for this next series of the Big Talk on my YouTube channel. We have 17 speakers who spoke at the Big Talk Academy's virtual showcase, and each one of them is unique. Each one of them is incredible. They all bring a very special idea to the table, and they all deliver in a very powerful and unique way. I am super excited for you to be introduced to each speaker from the Big Talk Academy's January 7th virtual showcase. Enjoy. Anna Costa is a photographer and educator specializing in transformative life event photography. Anna's approach is to capture moments that are deeply personal, yet evoke truth in an artful, genuine way. In addition, Anna, along with her husband, Michael, work to educate creative professionals on defining their artistic mission so that they can communicate it effectively to their clients and enjoy an increasingly successful business. Please welcome Anna Costa, connecting humanity through universal human truth.
You're at a large family gathering. Maybe it's Thanksgiving, a holiday, or even a wedding. Picture being with the people you love, which includes some people that do not think the same as you, politically, religiously, or culturally. Think of just one person at this event that you don't generally see eye to eye with. Got it? Okay. Picture yourself walking up to this person and saying to their face, I honestly don't understand how you can be so completely thoughtless and dense. You're so naive and ignorant. Your way of thinking disgusts me. Picture their face. How do you feel? Now transport yourself to any given day on social media. Out of frustration with something that happened in the world, you make a statement to a group of nameless, faceless people of whom you don't know so well, since you don't associate with that group. And you say something to the effect of, I honestly don't understand how you can be so thoughtless and dense. You're so naive and ignorant. Your way of thinking disgusts me. Interestingly, we probably wouldn't say these sentiments so strongly to someone we know and love in person. In fact, we might even think something to the effect of, I understand why they think the way that they do, even though I don't agree. It's what they know, how they're raised, the environment that they're in. And in fact, I do appreciate that they do so much for XYZ, even though, in my opinion, it's not really the best way to be spending their time. Why might we have this more compassionate narrative for someone that we know and love? Well, we've had years to get to know them, process their experience, have compassion for their journey. So then why is it that we're so uncompassionate to Facebook friends and strangers? And even then, why is it that we're still not always super compassionate to our friends and family? Our brain has been primed for over 300,000 years to seek out danger and to alert us with elaborate methods and alarms. It happens to us all the time. Have you ever missed a meeting and when you realized it, your stomach sank, you broke out in a sweat, and you felt slightly nauseated? This is your primal or reptilian brain giving you the same reaction it gave a hunter-gatherer when confronted with a tiger in the wild. Except missing a meeting in most cases will not end in a sudden gruesome death. As a photographer of transformative life moments, I am thrown into the lives of virtual strangers all the time, and I document their human truth. I document people on their wedding day, when a new baby's born, when a marriage proposal is given, a 50th anniversary, and even a funeral. After documenting humans for 15 years alongside my amazingly talented photographer, husband, and business partner, we realized something. When we showed these moments of human truth to the world, people started connecting with them. We get comments like, I feel like I know this person, or I was crying and I wasn't even there. We realize that if we can show universal human truth, that regardless of politics, culture, religion, it unites humanity. You see, we all perform the basic human tasks every day across the globe, including sleeping, waking up, eating breakfast, going to work, having lunch, taking care of our friends, those that we love, paying bills, going to sleep, and occasionally, dare I say it, using the restroom. As a photographer, I document the life of the human timeline from birth to death. We are all formed in the womb. We are born. We learn to walk, talk, and play. We fall down and hurt ourselves. We dress up for Halloween. We graduate. We get proposed marriage. We get married. Some of us get divorced. We dress up for silly Halloween or holiday card pictures. We have a career and then we retire. We lose people we love. We celebrate milestone anniversaries. We age and we watch our children and grandchildren grow. And then we die. All humans on this planet walk through some or all of this similar human timeline. We have most everything in common with each other and almost nothing different. In fact, when we're talking about our differences politically, culturally, or religiously, generally we want similar things. We're just arguing about how best to get there. We may have compassion for the family and the friends that we know, but in reality, strangers are a part of our extended human family, walking through this journey of life just like us. We just don't know them so well. So let's dive a little bit deeper. This is my longtime client, Natalie. Natalie called me to document her engagement photos and subsequent wedding photos. She then had me photograph her maternity photos when they became expecting. We then did the newborn photos. When it came time to do the 6-month baby photos, Natalie paused to tell me that her mother had unexpectedly passed away and that her family had planned to come to the photo shoot, but her mother would obviously not be there. I had remembered her mother from the wedding day. She'd been a truly vibrant spirit. She had gone out of her way to thank me for taking these pictures and for making the experience so great for her daughter. So when Natalie told me her mother had passed, my heart dropped for her, knowing how I would feel if I lost my own mother. I felt impressed in that moment to suggest that she bring some personal items to the photo shoot of her mother's. And this is what happened. She brought an enlarged photo of her mom from the wedding that I had taken, and we recreated her exuberant spirit. We then put the baby on her mother's favorite bathrobe that she wore all the time and took a picture of him reaching for a frame that had a handwritten note in it that said, "I love you." And then on a whim, I felt impressed to put the robe on Natalie. And while she held her baby and was being embraced by her father, who had just lost his wife, she couldn't hold back the tears. But the baby started laughing uproariously at something we all couldn't see. So the question is, how can we get to know perfect strangers this deeply? Here's how. Remember our primal reptilian brain? Well, we have a more evolved part of our brain called the prefrontal cortex. Think of the prefrontal cortex as the captain of the ship, which means that we are able to employ it for a manual override for better results. Remember, you can't think two thoughts at the same time. So when you employ your prefrontal cortex, you will be responding out of thoughtfulness instead of fear. We can create spaces of understanding by reflecting back on our shared universal human truths. And first think one strong phrase anytime that we're feeling threatened. And that is, this person is the same as me. So let's practice. Think back to when you were on social media, confronted with a very threatening post. Take a deep breath, and before you respond, think, this person is the same as me. Then comment, thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the Big Talk Academy's virtual showcase supporting these incredible speakers. If you have the desire to speak on my virtual stage, go to thebigtalkacademy.com for more information. This is a 12-week certification speaker training program that is going to give you everything that you need to have the global impact you desire. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you get access to all of our latest episodes. I love having you here, and I always respond to the comments. Big love.